Hey, Bobby Rio here from MakeSmallTalkSexy.com. Today I wanted to give you a quick technique you can use to get yourself right in that state of conversation flow. We all know that the beginning of a conversation could be really awkward, and a lot of times you don't have a chance to build the necessary momentum to get you both warmed up, and before you get there, the conversation sort of dies out. And a lot of this happens because during the beginning of a conversation where you and her are struggling through that boring get-to-know-you small talk, you're both becoming more and more aware that neither one of you know each other well enough to have anything legitimate to say to each other. So, I came up with a concept I call hitting the conversation fast forward. And what you basically doing is just skipping right to the middle of the conversation, the point where attraction and rapport is much more likely. Now, I first came up with this concept back in college in regards to writing. I was an English major and had to write a ton of short stories and used to struggle to get started, to come up with the perfect beginning. And what I found, though, is that if I just jump right to the middle, right to the action scheme, and skip the build-up and the character development, and go right to the heart, right to the drama, I'd be much more excited to keep writing, and without the pressure of the beginning, I'd often get right into that state of flow. Well, I found that this works just as easily for conversations, and in fact, you can fast forward a conversation right to the point of the conversation you ideally want to be at. Now, here's an example. The other night, I was out at a bar with two of my friends, and my friend was showing me his text messages. He was getting a lot of these strange text messages from a girl that he had met on an online dating site, and he wanted to let her down, but he didn't know how, and the whole night she was kind of text stalking him. So as he's showing me this, I see a girl out of the corner of my eye, and I make eye contact with her, and it's a girl that I vaguely remember from college. Now, I didn't know her that well back in the day, and it's been probably 10 years since I've seen her or talked to her. But we made that eye contact, and I knew I should go over and say hi. Plus, she was kind of cute, so what the hell. So as I walked over to her, though, I knew that the last thing I wanted was to go through that whole 10 minutes of, what have you been up to, how have you been, do you still talk to so-and-so? So as I walked up to her, I just kind of grabbed her by the hand and said, hey, come with me, we need your help for a second. Brought her over to my friends, and asked her how my friend can construct a perfect text message to let this girl down gently. So as we got into that, we both just jumped right in there, and we started to have a blast. And the funny thing is the conversation ended, and we had never even had to go through any of that boring small talk, and had a genuine, fun conversation. So tonight, or the next time you're out, try hitting the conversation fast forward, and take it to a point in the conversation you'd rather be at, a part more conducive to rapport or attraction building. I also want you to go to www.MakeSmallTalkSexy.com. I put together a free 27-page report called the Small Talk Tactics, and it's filled with techniques and concepts just like this that you can use during your conversations to take small talk and bring it to a more fun, sexual level. I'm also going to give you a 1-hour audio class I did on improving your conversation skills. Go to www.MakeSmallTalkSexy.now and grab the free stuff. You're really going to enjoy it.
Hey, it's Bobby. If you like this video, make sure you hit the big subscribe button below. Every Wednesday, I release a brand new video on creating attraction, avoiding the friend zone, looking less desperate and needy, and more confident, high value, and masculine around the women you're talking to. Every video will include specific techniques and tactics that you can use immediately. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe.